Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bold and Beautiful. Today, Steffi is going to talk to Hope. At the time, Deacon Sharp is being very bold and asking Taylor out on a date that he thinks will be really exciting. This is going to cause a lot of feelings, guilt and confusion, which is what usually happens on the Bold and the Beautiful. It begins with Hope, who thinks that love and wanting to do good can solve the biggest emotional problems. Hope believes this. Maybe she is being a little too optimistic. Watching Taylor struggle to find balance after everything Taylor has been through, Hope thinks to herself that Taylor deserves to be happy to have romance in her life and to feel like someone really wants her again. In Hope's opinion, there is one man who really gets Taylor's complicated heart, Deacon. Hope does not think about the bad things that happened between them and the big problems that could come from Taylor and Deacon being together. Hope also does not think about how Sheila Sharp's presence affects every decision Deacon makes. Taylor and Deacon have a lot to deal with. Sheila Sharp is a big part of that. Hope is moving forward with her plan. She thinks this is a push towards what is meant to be. Hope sets up a cozy place with candles. She makes it look like they are just hanging out. Really, she is in control of everything. She picks the music and the nice lighting. Hope knows that when Taylor and Deacon are alone, they will start to feel things. This will happen even if they do not want it to. Hope is doing all of this on purpose. She wants Taylor and Deacon to feel the feelings again. Taylor walks in thinking it is going to be a night where they talk and think about things. As soon as she gets inside, she feels like something is not right. The air in the room feels special, like it is meant for romance, and this makes her heart beat fast. She is excited and scared at the time. Then Deacon shows up. He is confused too. He is also very interested in what is happening. When he gets there, it becomes very clear that they have been set up by someone. Taylor and Deacon have been set up. They did not expect this to happen. Taylor and Deacon are now in a situation that they did not plan for. It becomes clear to both of them at the time. The space between them starts to feel heavy with all the things they have not said, the feelings they still have, and the things that could go wrong if they give in. They laugh nervously at first, trying to make light of it. They cannot deny the way they feel about each other. This feeling is there in every word they say, every time they look at each other. Deacon, who is always so good with people, says something to break the silence, but his eyes show that he is feeling a lot of things. He wants her, he is sorry for what happened before, and he hopes that something good can come out of this. Taylor thinks about what Steffi told her. She remembers that Sheila can be really unpredictable. Taylor knows that getting close to Sheila is a risk. But the more Taylor tries to stay from her feelings, the more she feels like she is being pulled back to Sheila. Taylor feels this way about Sheila. It is hard for her to stop thinking about the connection between Taylor and Sheila. Steffi figures out what Hope has done without Hope knowing. She gets really mad. Steffi goes to Hope, yells at her. Steffi is furious with Hope for messing with things, being careless and not thinking about how she's putting Taylor in danger. Steffi tells Hope that Sheila Sharp is a problem for Deacon. Sheila Sharp is not just someone from Deacon's past, she is a threat who can hurt a lot of people. Hope was really surprised by how angry Steffi was. She said she only wanted what was best for Taylor. She wanted Taylor to be happy and feel loved after everything she went through. Steffi does not care about what Hope meant to do. She only cares about what happened. When they talk to each other, you can feel all the feelings they have had for years. Hope and Steffi have never really gotten along because Hope is a part of the Logan family and they are always so positive, and Steffi is a Forrester. They are more realistic. Steffi tells Hope that she was wrong to try to make decisions for Taylor without knowing what was really going on. She says Hope was treating Taylor's life like some kind of game, and that hurts Hope much. Hope says that Steffi does not get to decide what Taylor does. She thinks that Taylor should not be scared of what others think. This makes them argue more. They stop talking about Deacon and Taylor. Now they are talking about who cares about Taylor. They are talking about who's in charge and who is loyal to Taylor. Hope and Steffi are talking about what's best for Taylor. Meanwhile, back at the trap, Hope set up Deacon and Taylor are getting into a bad place with their feelings. They start talking. It is very careful at first, but as the night goes on, they start telling each other their deepest secrets. Deacon tells Taylor about the things he's sorry for, about the mistakes that made him unhappy for a long time, about how he wants to be a better person. Not just for himself, but for the people he loves. Taylor listens to Deacon. She does not know what to think. She feels bad for him. She is also not sure if she can trust him. She remembers the kind of man Deacon used to be before he got so tough. She talks about her fears and how tired she is of always being the one who has to be responsible. She is the one who always tries to be reasonable and make decisions. She gives up what she wants so that she can help people. When she is honest about how she feels, the walls that they have built around themselves start to fall down. The walls that she and the other person have built are not as strong as they used to be. She and the other person are starting to open up and be more honest with each other. The woman is being very brave. Talking about her fears and her exhaustion, from always being the responsible one. Deacon feels like he cannot wait more. He tells Taylor something that has been on his mind all night. He wants to take Taylor out on a date. He wants it to be a date. He means a date with no secrets. They will be two adults who want to see where things go. They have been feeling a connection for a long time. Deacon wants to explore this connection with Taylor. He wants to do this with no measures. Taylor and Deacon will just be two people who like each other and want to spend time. Taylor is really surprised. The fact that someone would even make this offer is amazing to her. Deacon seems sure of himself and he really seems to care about her. All of these things are mixed up inside Taylor. She does not know what to do. She is having trouble breathing. She is not sure what to think. Taylor knows that if she says yes, everything will be different. She knows Steffi will be very angry and Sheila will be a problem. Things could get really bad. For the first time in a long time, Taylor feels like someone is paying attention to her. They are not just seeing her as a mom or as someone who always does the thing. They are seeing her as a woman who has her wants and needs. Taylor feels like Deacon is seeing the her. The silence after Deacon's invitation goes on and on. It feels like forever. Every single second is full of possibility. The silence that follows Deacon's invitation is really something. Steffi and Hope are really going at it. They are fighting about the thing but in very different ways. They both want Taylor to be safe and happy. Neither Steffi nor Hope is willing to give up. Steffi tells Hope that if Sheila finds out that Deacon is moving on, she will do something to him. It will happen quickly and it will be very bad. Hope says that if they are scared of Sheila all the time, then Sheila wins. Sheila will be in charge of their lives even when she is not around. Steffi and Hope both want Taylor to be safe and happy. They do not agree on how to make that happen. The argument does not get. Now the problem between them is even bigger than it was before. This means they will have fights in the future and things will get worse as time goes on. The situation with the argument is going to get more intense. Deacon and Taylor are together again. They have to make a decision. Taylor does not say yes away, but she does not say no either. She tells Deacon that she needs some time to think. She needs him to be honest with her and she needs to know that he is really done with Sheila and all the crazy things she does. Deacon says okay to all of these things. Without waiting a second, he tells Taylor that he is serious, that he is not playing games with her and that he is not just trying to get over someone. The way Deacon looks at Taylor makes it clear that he really means what he is saying. Taylor can see that Deacon is being truthful with her and that he is looking at her like he really cares about her. Deacon and Taylor, they are trying to figure things out and Deacon is trying to show Taylor that he is committed to her. To Deacon and Taylor, this is important. When they say goodbye for the night, the feeling between them is still there. It is like something is waiting to happen. The air is full of what might happen with the people involved. The night is over for now. The tension between them is still heavy and electric, a promise of what could come next for these people. When everything calms down, it is already too late. Hope's plan to trick people into loving her has started something. Steffi is really worried. Will do anything to keep her mother safe. Deacon is very serious about being with Taylor even if it causes problems. Taylor is in a spot. She is torn between what she wants and what she thinks she should do. Her heart and her brain are not agreeing. And somewhere in the shadows, Sheila Sharp remains dangerously unaware that the man she considers hers is slipping away, an ignorance that won't last forever. The trouble from Hope's love trap does not stay hidden for one whole night. The morning things are very tense between the Forresters and the Logans. You can feel the tension like electricity in the air. It is like a wire that's live and sparks every time they look at each other or stop talking in the middle of a sentence. Taylor wakes up feeling unhappy and unsure. She is thinking about how bad she feels and what might happen next. She keeps thinking about what Deacon said to her. They are going on a date. They will not hide or pretend anything. His words keep playing over in her mind. She thinks to herself that she should be mad at Hope for setting everything up, and she should be really upset with Deacon for pushing her when he knows it is not safe. The truth is that it is not that simple. Down under all the fear and worry, she feels something she has not felt in a long time. She feels like she wants something. Taylor realizes that wanting something might be the most dangerous thing that could happen to her. The thing that is really scary is that she wants something, and that feeling is what Taylor is really afraid of. Hope and Deacon are not what is bothering her, it is her feelings that are the problem. Taylor is afraid of what she wants. That is what is really worrying her. Deacon wakes up feeling really energized and focused. This is something he has not felt in a long time. For once, Deacon is not just reacting to things, he is actually choosing what he wants to do. The way Taylor looked at him when he asked her out really told Deacon everything he needed to know. Taylor did not say no to him. Taylor did not run away. That alone makes Deacon feel like he has won something. But Deacon is not stupid, he knows what is going on. He is aware that Sheila is the problem that is affecting everything. He also knows that Steffi will try to stop this problem before it gets worse. He does not want to live a life that's not complete anymore. If he wants to be with Taylor, then he will do what it takes to make that happen, even if it means causing trouble with people he used to care about, like Steffi and Sheila. He wants to be with Taylor. He is willing to fight for Taylor no matter what Taylor means to him and what Taylor wants. Hope is really struggling with what Steffi said to her. She was just trying to be kind. Now it feels like things are getting out of hand. Hope never wanted to hurt anyone. Taylor. Steffi's words really hurt her and made her think about how love is not simple. There are a lot of things to consider, like the problems that can come with it, what happened in the past and what might happen later. Hope loves Steffi. She loves Taylor. She loves the people around her, like her family and friends, but most of all she loves the idea of love that she has with these people. Even though things are complicated, Hope cannot make herself wish that she had not done what she did. Hope thinks about love and how it affects her. She thinks about Steffi and what Steffi said, and she thinks about Taylor and how Taylor feels. Hope feels bad about what happened. At the same time, she feels like she did what she thought was right, and that is what matters to Hope. When Taylor is laughing with Deacon, you can see the tension going away from her body. She looks really happy. This is what Hope saw. She knows it is real. Hope wants to protect Taylor and Deacon. But what protection means to Hope is not the same as what it means to Steffi. Hope and Steffi have ideas about how to keep Taylor and Deacon safe. Steffi does not waste any time. She goes into damage control away. She talks to Taylor soon as she can. Steffi is really worried about what's going on. She does not blame Taylor. She warns her. Steffi reminds Taylor that Sheila can be very unpredictable. She tells Taylor that Deacon always seems to have problems following him. Steffi says that a lot of people have already been hurt because of decisions. Taylor listens to Steffi carefully and lovingly. Steffi can tell that something is different. This time what Steffi says is not getting through to Taylor like it usually does. Steffi says these things because she is worried about Sheila and Deacon and the problems they cause. Taylor is listening. Steffi can see that she is not really hearing what Steffi is saying about Sheila and Deacon. Taylor is not going to dismiss things, but she does not want to let fear be in charge. This really scares Steffi. Steffi feels like she is losing control of what's happening, and that means she is losing control of her mother Taylor's safety. The thought of this is very hard for Steffi to deal with. She is not sure if she can handle it. Taylor and her safety are what matter to Steffi. She does not want anything to happen to Taylor. The day is going on. People are starting to have problems with each other. Rich can tell that something is wrong away. He thinks that there is an issue that is not being talked about. Brooke is stuck in the middle of Hope and Steffi again. Hope is being really positive. Steffi is being really realistic. Brooke is trying to make things better. She knows it is not going to be easy. People are starting to take sides. Taylor is right, in the middle of everything. When Deacon finally talks to Taylor again, he does it in an honest way. He does not try to force her into anything. Instead, Deacon tells Taylor that he knows she is not sure about things and that he is willing to wait for her. He also tells Taylor that he will not pretend like there is nothing between them, because Deacon knows that the connection between Taylor and Deacon is real. Taylor likes that Deacon is being respectful. It also makes Taylor feel sad. Taylor decides to meet Deacon. Taylor wants to make it clear that it is not a date. Taylor just wants to talk to Deacon. Taylor wants to meet Deacon in a place where neither Taylor nor Deacon will feel uncomfortable. Taylor wants everything to be out in the open so there are no surprises. Taylor and Deacon will have a conversation, with no secrets and no tricks. The act of agreeing to something still feels like I am crossing another line that I should not be crossing. This line is not something that I can see. I can feel it is there. Agreeing to this thing feels like a deal, to me. The meeting between Deacon and Taylor is very tense. They are trying to stay calm. They discuss what they are not comfortable with, and they talk about Sheila. They also talk about what could happen to them if they make the move. Deacon does not try to downplay the risks. He faces them on. He says he was wrong to get so involved with Sheila and that he should have ended things with her before he started to develop feelings for Taylor. Deacon is being very honest. This makes Taylor feel more at ease. She has heard people make promises to her before. They rarely follow through like Deacon is doing. Taylor likes that Deacon is taking responsibility for his actions and being honest about what he wants with Taylor. Taylor is thinking about something that's new for her. She is letting herself imagine what her life would be like if she could want something without it turning into a mess. Taylor is picturing a future where she can have desires. They do not have to equal destruction. This is a change for Taylor. She is really thinking about what it would be like if wanting something did not mean that something bad would happen. Taylor and her desires, they do not have to be scary for her. Hope and Steffi still have not worked things out. This is causing problems for them at work when their families get together and much everywhere they go together. Hope thinks Taylor should be able to make her decisions. That treating her like she is too delicate is actually making things worse. Steffi says that love is not important if it puts people in harm's way. Hope and Steffi's argument is really about something. It is about hope versus being safe and having faith versus being careful. The thing is, Hope and Steffi are both right. And that is what makes this fight so tough for Hope and Steffi. And then there's Sheila. Sheila does not know everything about Deacon's changing loyalties. She feels something is not right. Deacon is being distant, his voice is. He will not do what she wants. All these things make Sheila suspicious. Sheila's instincts are very sharp. She has learned to be this way because she has had to survive for long. She is obsessed. So Sheila starts to watch Deacon. She listens to what he says and she waits to see what he will do. The time before something big happens is always the dangerous time. Sheila is watching Deacon. She is waiting for him to make a move. When night falls again, Taylor is by herself. She thinks about what will happen if she makes a change. She thinks about what she might lose and what she might get. Taylor thinks about her life far. It has been a life where she does what she is supposed to do. She does not do what she wants to do. She does what is safe. Deacon is someone who's not safe. He is a risk. He is also real. He is genuine. Being with Deacon is a chance for Taylor to be liked for who she's, not for what she does. Taylor thinks about how nice it would be to be chosen by someone like Deacon. He likes her for herself, not for her job or anything else. He likes Taylor. Deacon is also standing on the edge of change. He knows that one wrong move could cause a lot of problems. He also knows that giving up now would be like letting himself down. Deacon is tired of being an example of what not to do. He wants to be the man who does things correctly for a change. Deacon wants to be the man who finally gets it right. And Steffi, watching the situation slip further from her control, steels herself for whatever comes next. If Deacon truly intends to pursue Taylor, she knows confrontation is inevitable. With him, with Hope, and eventually, with Sheila.